The Federal Executive Council has directed the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to sell crude oil to Dangote Refinery and other local refineries in Naira and not in dollars. The chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zack, Adedeji, disclosed this after this week's Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by President Bola Tinubu. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akode reports.
President Tinubu's directive on the sale of crude oil in Naira may be the best reform introduced in the oil and gas sector in a long time. Petrol consumers will soon begin to enjoy a stable pump price regime that is no longer dictated by the unstable foreign exchange market.
The pressure on foreign exchange rates today will be reduced. Today, you may be aware that we spend roughly 30 to 40% of our foreign exchange today on importation of PMS that we consume.
Also, as part of the Tinubu administration's efforts to bring relief to Nigerians, Council approved a one-off purchase of a set of dialysis consumables for the use of Nigerians in 7 federal hospitals across the country.
In the last 3 weeks, the trend of the cholera outbreak is consistently going downwards, which means that Nigeria is able to contain so far. But the rainy season is on the way. The flooding is still unfolding. We're not lifting our gaze from the risk that this may rebound.
Some of the critical sections of the East-West Highway are now being fixed alongside other major roads in the country.
We have the Ure-Ondo-Akure road, which is under special intervention, due to flooding, and that is 24 months duration for a total contract of 134 billion.
The fight against transnational crime and corruption will also get better with the agreement signed between Nigeria and Spain on the exchange of information and assistance to repatriate fugitives.
We have an agreement which was signed way back in June 2022. So after the agreement, what the law requires is that you should come back home and have it ratified. And it was presented to Council today.
The Federal Executive Council meeting did not end without talking about the planned protest. The federal government insists there is currently no need for the demonstration, and most of their demands are actually being addressed.
There is really no need for the protest again, because most of those things that the protesters are putting forward are already actually either have been addressed or are being addressed by government.
Industries will come to Nigeria, refineries will come to Nigeria, and Nigeria will not just be energy sufficient, but Nigeria will end up being a net exporter of refined product.
Despite growing complaints of hardship caused by necessary economic reforms, the federal government insists significant measures have been made to reduce the negative impact of government policies on Nigerians. These include food distribution, implementation of student loans, and sale of food at subsidized prices. Femi Akode, TVC News, Abuja.
The Nigerian